them man trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Khaled, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally free.
If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. 'Cause we taking over.
Wilbur conference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Golden State will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor. Curtis. Of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Look at that. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Irving drives in, and that one's good. Irving's got his first bucket in this one. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Thompson left side. Golden State moving it around. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's got more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
Out to Smith. Love outside. The dish to LeBron. And he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And Love has it in the corner. LeBron kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Green. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07. Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
James against Thompson. The drive by James. Rebounded by Bogut. Warriors leading by 5. Curry with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Steph Curry.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Rush gets the bucket.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Here's Green. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Curry. Finished off the break. Curry's got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Warriors lead by 14. The second quarter coming up right up. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Thompson in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Warriors leading by 12. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Wide open look. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 10 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Thompson misses.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Feeds to Fry. The three. Here's Thompson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
They double-team Curry. Thompson again. Smith. Back to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Deflects the pass. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Passes it to Love. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Barnes can't get it to go. Here's LeBron. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Greg, I love the fact there's no quitting. I mean, they know they can't cut the lead down all at once. They're not trying to bite off too big a piece of the pie. They're chipping away at it, just banging at that rock, and trying to chip away at it. And so far, so good.
And Shumpert kicks to James. And it's Love, top of the key. Tries to keep it alive. And it's Dellavedova missing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Cleveland. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Up top, Curry. Defended by Jefferson. Lets the three fly. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Draymond Green is out there with Maurice Spates. And it's Rush in at the small forward. They get it back. Out to Smith. Irving drives in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
That one is off. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury. But he'll grow from it and be better.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Spates with the block. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. LeBron passes to Smith. To tie.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry with the 3. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. But they get it back. It's Curry outside. Love grabs the board. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed